Alright guys, well welcome back to another episode of the Hunting Grounds. About as semi-live as you can get. We're going out this evening. We had an archery shoot this morning that we were helping out with. And the wind is actually perfect for the first set in our soft side redneck blind up here. We're going to climb up here. Got Brian behind the camera. The other day, Brian and I were down in the staging plot on the back side of the property. Had some turkeys come in and had some deer come in. Just didn't work out. Deer have been coming into this plot heavy. A lot of does. Not any shooter bucks right now at this point, so we're going to get in here. Hopefully one of the shooter big nanny does will come out. We'll put the smack down on her. Tomorrow, if everything works out right, probably be hunting here again in the morning, and then we're going to go to a lake property I have that really needs some deer killed off. We're going to try to get after a buck over there on that property and see what happens there. So you can see, if you can turn here with me, right up there, that redneck blind, got all these Eagle Seed soybeans right here that we're going to walk by. Big clover plot, and we've also got the broadside mixed plot from Eagle Seed up here, so it ought to be a killer night. Let's see what happens.
The Hunting Grounds is brought to you by Giotto Gear, Hercules Tires, Spy Point, Advanced Tree Stands, Walk On Archery, Nose Jammer, Dirt Net, Hook Line Sinker Outdoors.
Alright, so we snuck out of the redneck. I threw a couple coyote calls up because we had a doe come in that last minute, the last light. We were hoping she'd come in, but she stayed out about 53 yards, and just with the low lighting and the blind, I just wasn't comfortable in taking that shot. So we waited, because that's what you need to do in that kind of situation. Blew her out of the field thinking there's a coyote in there, zipped it up, got out. Brian and I are going to go back out in the morning. Not for sure if we're going to that food plot or, you know, throw a crazy bull in there and see if we maybe go out to kill plot or where we'll be in the morning. But tomorrow evening we do plan on going out to a different piece of property. Got a lot of bucks coming in. They need some deer killed out of there because there are way too many, and so it's gonna be an interesting day tomorrow. Stay tuned in, we'll see what we see. Alright, so we made it out to a different piece of property in northwest Arkansas today. This evening, got in here early, threw up another stand. This is a piece of property that's really unique. It's really small. I'm only hunting about 5 acres, and it's up next to a state park where they can't hunt, and the deer is so overpopulated that the rangers or park rangers have asked me to take as many deer off as I can legally, and even the property owners are allowing me to hunt. They have their main section of property fenced off with an 8-foot fence because deer get in and do so much destruction because there's so many deer in here. Down below there's a browse line. There's nothing for these deer to eat, and so it's legal to bait here in Arkansas. So I've been putting out the Mojo hammer time, and the deer came in hard to it, and so I came back in, put some more feed out, just topped it off with some more hammer time. We actually saw a buck even walking in. We were a couple feet outside their fence, and a buck came running past us. So I'm looking for a big bodied, mature, like 7-point that's in here. Brian's got his crossbow, and if a smaller buck walks in that I'm not necessarily targeting, hopefully he'll get a shot. So chances are we're going to see something here this evening, and we're looking to take out some deer, help out the deer population here. So later on in the season, when the acorns are going to disappear, these deer start looking really unhealthy. Nothing for them to feed on unless someone's feeding them around the area. So we'll see if this draws them in, if we can put a shot on one this evening. We got 3.5 hours or so to go. So here we go. This is gonna get fun.
Are you going?
Mm-hmm.
Is the mic on?
Yeah.
All right, guys. So this is real hunting at its finest. Just got off work and I drove out here. My boot fell out of the truck. It's ready to go hunting. But I'm gonna get changed and get sprayed down in nose jammer, and we're gonna get out there and we'll have about 2 hours to hunt, about the prime time. So we've got about 30 minutes before these deer have been moving on our Spy Point trail camera. So I'm gonna get changed and we gotta turn this off.
The Hunting Grounds is brought to you by Redneck Blinds, Bowtech, Eagle Seed, Popeyes of Northwest Arkansas, Shaybug Design, and by Mojo Outdoors.
Alright, well, we're back out here. Yesterday evening, had a small 8 come in right at dark. We came in this evening. We got just a couple hours on, just got off work. Had a little 8 in here already, so that's a good sign. He's in here about 2 hours earlier than they were yesterday. Baited up the area real good. Again, it's legal to bait here. These deer have absolutely nothing to eat on this property, so it's really hard to get in here and kill these deer, even though there's a ton of them. So even though we got bait in front of us, it's no guarantee that they're going to come in here. Hopefully they will. Got a couple of really old bucks. We have one that was a 6-point last year. He was 2.5 years old. I let him pass. This year, he's like a mainframe 7 with a kicker, and he's looking awful. They don't have anything to eat around here, like I said. He's skin and bones. If he comes in, might just have to do the management thing and take him out, even though he's only probably about 3.5. But there are a couple 4.5s. We're in the urban area. We got planes, we got lawnmowers, people barbecuing, and we're in here to get it done. So we'll see what happens. Stay tuned in.
I'm trying to think of how to even start this. I don't know if I'm smiling. It's because I really just don't know what I'm going to say, and I'm so lost that I have nothing left but just a smile. We reviewed the footage on that buck after we waited, climbed out of the stand, got everything together, went back to the truck, came back, and instantly I thought it was a good hit. I mean, it was 15 yards, and it felt good. I felt comfortable, even though, you know, it took a long time for that buck to come in. And I just took deep breaths, and I, you know, aimed down on him. Felt good. Felt like I had it low enough. And after reviewing the footage, he did duck a little bit, but we hit him very, very high and didn't spinal him, kind of hit him in no man's land, probably in that back strap there. And he just took off hauling through the woods. And then it sounded like he crashed because it just stopped. But when we got down there and started hiking around, it looks like there's some thick grass in there, and it quieted him, and maybe he stopped and walked from there. And we've been searching forever. We are covered in stick tights, and I think I've got chiggers crawling all over my body, but I just don't know at this point. Like, this season was supposed to be an awesome season. We got more viewers, more followers than ever, better food plots than ever before, better bucks than ever before, and you know, up till, what was it? I was little, I had never missed, honestly. This year I've missed 2 does, clearly missed them. And this one hit it, and I just don't know. I don't know what God's trying to teach me here. That's the reason we do this show, though, is we put Christ first, and He is the reason that we do it. And hopefully somebody's getting something out of this, because we're showing you guys the real stuff. Because I would like to much rather have just like dropped all these deer, but you know, I prayed that God uses this show, and He is making it a very real show. I'd like it to go a little bit differently, but it's not always according to my plan. It's His plan. So I don't know what to say. This is like the season. It seems like it's going to be of redemption. I hope somewhere along the lines things completely turn around and change. But at this point right now, we're still enjoying it. We're out here. This is why it's called hunting and not just killing all the time. I would have had 3 deer down already this season. So a little bit frustrating. It just feels like I'm letting myself down a little bit, Brian down, because he's behind the camera putting in time, and all you guys that are tuning in every week, and things aren't dropping. But that's real hunting, I guess. So I'm probably rambling because I absolutely have no idea what to say. We're going to wrap up this week's episode. I appreciate every single one of you for tuning in every single week, whether we hit or we miss, or whatever happens on the episode. You just never know. If you guys would, comment down below. Positive comments are always nice. Thumbs up this video. And guys, until next time, go your way, get a youth or new hunter involved in the outdoors, and as always, have a better than average day. Even though my days are like
below average.
Yeah, right now, but we're getting, you know, if I go for better than average, we're gonna do it. Here we go. Deal with myself. I don't even know. I guess we're teasing each other.